Today, I am going to be looking at one Fakemon game called Mystery Monsters, which is a Fakemon game that keeps pissing people off by appearing as an ad in front of many people's videos. Before I go any further, I must warn you that these Fakemon games that use real Pokemon assets and anime videos are stealing content. This is not fair use, this is not parody, and this is literally stealing assets, art, and slapping it into another type of game style. There is nothing wrong with parody games, videos, etc. But the problem is that many Fakemon games steal art and do not have the license to use the Pokemon franchise assets. There is something called a licensing fee. This is why big companies like Microsoft do not just make a Mario game and put it on Xbox. It costs a lot of money to license something from a big company like Nintendo, and oftentimes they won't even do it, no matter how much money you offer. While parodies are acceptable and okay, you cannot use the same exact art, sounds, music, and expect to not be infringing on copyright because you claim parody. And finally, this is not a critique either, because there is no satire at play here, and obviously there is no criticism. It's a game meant to be played, unlike this video, which is critiquing the game. At this point, you might be asking, but Proto, there's lots of Pokemon fan games. Why make a video on this Fakemon game? Because someone sent it to me on Twitter, and they showed me that in its advertisement, it's literally using the Pokemon anime assets and videos for the game to advertise the game itself. That was a long-winded intro, but very important to understand why this game versus free non-profit ROM hacks and fan games are very different. That said, let's look at how Mystery Monsters blatantly rips off Pokemon. I don't have an iOS or iOS device, so I'm relying on videos that I found on YouTube of Mystery Monsters, and they're pretty recent too. So you'll have to excuse me, I don't feel like dropping a few $100 to play some Fakemon games. That said, I wanted to begin with the intro and focus on Professor Oak being called Doctor. Just literally the first seconds of the game. Doctor. Whoo! Moving on, the game literally references Pokemon evolving, then shows the animation of Magikarp evolving into Gyarados. No effort at all. Just a ripped video of an evolution, and that's it. The next trainer shown was Gary Oak. So, hold on, let me get this straight. Professor Oak, too far. Gotta rename him to Doctor. Oh, but oh, Gary Oak is A-okay. Really, man. Faith in humanity, gone at this point. If the Pokeballs were not enough to make you lose it, oh, just wait until the battles. Whoo, boy, man, it's, just take a look at what I'm showing you. I was gonna let you see the battle and make your own conclusions, but I just wanted to point out how a level 2 Squirtle has hundreds of HP. Great work. 10 out of 10. Oh, and the guide in this game is the female protagonist to Pokemon Black and White. For whatever reason, I don't know why that specific one, but there you go. Exploring in this game is not the same as normal Pokemon games either. You have a screen with an overworld, much like many other iOS and Android-based games. You just tap the location you want to go, and you will encounter a battle, or go to a shop, or something else. So while the adventure mechanics of exploration are severely different, the battles are literally the same. It's the Pokemon formula through and through. And so are the Pokemon, for that matter. Oh, but the location names are kind of the same. You guys remember Mount Moon and Pewter Gym, right? Oh, well, how about number 3 Grassland or number 3 Route? Classics, right? Hit you right in the nostalgia. I want to end on this. I am unsure if there are microtransactions or not. I did find this weird wheel mechanic, which I have no idea if it uses real money or not. That being said, this game does somehow advertise itself in front of YouTube videos. So unless the user is doing it just to get his Fakemon game out there without making making a single dollar, it seems very unlikely that the creator makes literally nothing from this game. Why aren't more PokeTubers calling these fake games out? Seriously, as a community, it's our jobs to stop this garbage and these ripoffs and promote real fan games. Games that actually fall within the realm of parody and critique. Please do not harass the maker of Mystery Monsters. Please do not try to find them. Just forward the blatant Fakemon ripoff games to Nintendo on Twitter or an open social media platform and let their lawyers do that determination and that work. The best thing we can do as a community is to make aware publicly that this isn't okay for games to be produced well outside of fair use, because it creates the idea in companies' minds that people don't give a shit about copyright law, and ultimately it makes fan games, videos, and anything else a target to them. Again, by the time you see this video, Mystery Monsters might have been DMCA'd already off the iOS store, so this all might just be a historical look back at what once was. And I want you to note very specifically that I'm using public information. Everything I've shown in this video is available to the public in a public video. There is nothing private. I haven't disclosed the creator's name or even who made this game, just the title of the game and what I've seen in a YouTube video. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and comment below if you know of another Fakemon game that should really be addressed. And I really mean it has to be doing something ridiculous like advertising itself on YouTube and being a blatant ripoff with literal things in it like Ash Ketchum. I've been your host, Protomario, and I'm signing out. As always, good gaming and God bless.